Recorded Books presents Lemon Curd Killer by Laura Childs, narrated by Barbara Mcculloh. Chapter 1. When life hands you lemons, you're supposed to make lemonade. Theodosia Browning had adopted a slightly more creative approach. She was smack dab in the middle of hosting a fanciful Limón Tea party. Picture this, if you will. 6 Southern ladies, dressed in gauzy florals and wearing hats and gloves, all seated at elegant tea tables in the fairy tale setting of an actual lemon grove, strung with hundreds of white twinkle lights. Postcard perfect, yes? Now, add in a delicate waft of lemon-scented tea, large glass bowls amply heaped with fresh-picked lemons, and lemon scones served as the first course. For the pièce de résistance, a fashion show was about to begin, and a camera crew was on hand to capture all the highlights of the runway. Naturally, the usual gaggle of high-strung designers, stylists, and business partners paced about nervously in the background. A lot to contend with. Almost too much for Theodosia. It was one thing to serve morning and afternoon tea at her charming indigo tea shop on Charleston's famed Church Street, another to juggle a major event such as this Limón Tea party. "Grab another pitcher of lemonade, will you?" Theodosia said to Haley, her young chef and baker, "and that silver ice bucket as well." Theodosia blew a wisp of curly auburn hair off her face as she stood in the kitchen of the Orchard House Inn, home to South Carolina's only lemon orchard. All the food and beverages were being staged here, with the help of Drayton, her tea sommelier, Haley, her chef, and 2 additional waitstaff. And each course was, thankfully, going out on time. Seemed to be, anyway. "That woman is driving me batty," Drayton said, as he measured out scoops of lemon verbena tea. A natural orator, each of his syllables was rounded and carefully cadenced. "You're talking about Delane?" Theodosia asked. She gazed at him with crystalline blue eyes that were complemented by peaches and cream complexion and an abundant halo of auburn hair. With her slender, athletic build, Theodosia always gave the impression that she was infused with energy and about to come uncoiled. "Delane always drives me crazy," Drayton said. "That's nothing new. No, I'm talking about her overbearing sister, Nadine. The woman is positively outrageous. Not only is she bullying the poor models, she's been braying out orders to the film crew, and seriously ragging that dilettante of a film director, whose name escapes me at the moment. My fear is that our lovely guests might pick up on the dissonance and frenzy wafting through the air." Haley looked up from where she was stacking lobster salad tea sandwiches on 3-tiered trays. "You mean bad vibes?" Haley was sylph-like and blonde, cute as a button, and in her early 20s. Still easily impressionable. "Precisely," Drayton said. Theodosia glanced out the window over the sink and saw Nadine rushing around, waving her arms, looking as if she were jacked up on an entire bottle of Ritalin. "Tell you what, you and Haley make one more round with scones, tea, and lemonade, then carry out the tea sandwiches. I'll go see if I can wrangle Nadine." Theodosia, ever the peacemaker, didn't want trouble. She also didn't want Drayton to lose his cool. He was her steadfast, 60-something tea sommelier and right-hand man, who rarely got ruffled. But today he was edging toward it. Not that you could tell. In his cream-colored silk jacket and pale pink bow tie, he was the picture of a Southern gent dressed for a lovely spring afternoon. Not a wrinkle in sight, nary a hair out of place. Walking across the grass, Theodosia tilted her face up slightly to catch the warm sun. This was such a fun idea, to host a tea party in an actual lemon grove on John's Island, just a few miles outside Charleston's city limits. The Orchard House Inn was the perfect spot.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?